For this ad, we're going to be promoting the website snooksamurai.com. So basically, it's a snook fishing mastery guide. So it's teaching people how to do snook fishing. And this is just a lead capture and a sales page. So in the end, if they haven't sold it through their ClickBank, they can get a mailing list sign up. So this is a good page. It could be modified a bit, but it is getting the point across of what you're trying to sell. Learn how to catch snookfish. So this is fine. Let's focus on the Facebook ad itself. So first I looked up snook fishing. There's not much out there as far as page interest. Snook and Game Fish Foundation, Snook Hut Bait and Tackle. So when we go to their Facebook page, we see that it's snook fishing Southwest Florida. So instantly we've targeted our niche, right? We know we're only targeting Southwest Florida. That's where snook hunting occurs. So let's take a look at our ads manager. I've targeted Florida. So this is just one of our A/B testing, right? We want to do split testing for each area. So depending on your Facebook insights and seeing really where your page likes are coming from, where are these 333 people? Where does snook fishing occur? You know this best as the page owner, right? So in my other ad, I would set up exact cities and zips where snook fishing occurs. But in my first one, I like to go broad. I like to cast the net, because what if one person in Jacksonville knows a great buddy down in Miami where snook fishing occurs? He can possibly share or tag his friend in this because he knows he's a huge snook fisher. So let's go broad first, Florida. Scroll down. Again, I don't know the demographic as well as this Facebook page owner does, but again, we can look at the back end under Facebook Insights and see what the age is. I'm assuming that fishing, it's going to be men between 30 and 65 plus. That's just my safe assessment. But again, let's go broad. Let's see possibly some high schoolers that snook fish and some girls that snook fish. So let's jump into interest, snook. Unfortunately, there's not any snook fish pages that are big enough to pop up in interest. Snooky, I don't think that's snook fishing. So what do we do now? We can't target that specific interest right away. So what I would do is instantly friend and like all of these pages, message these pages individually with a nice targeted direct email or message to them, and ask them specifically if they are willing to promote your website, because you have a snookfish mastery guide, how to catch them, right? And the nice thing I see about ClickBank instantly is that there's affiliate marketing related to this, so you can offer them maybe a 50% commission if they share it on their website, and any sales that they derive, they're going to make 50% from, right? So back to ads though. I still think we can capture some snook fishermen via a broad casting, right? Let's go fishing. And now every variation of fishing, in case it was just tagged, fishing, recreational fishing. So this is a nice start, right? We have 2.1 million people in Florida that like fishing. So now it's going to really depend on your ad set what kind of people you draw. So my first one, obviously we want to set up a page likes so we can start growing our page and we can start getting some clout to this snook fishing page, right? My second ad I set up though is driving people to my landing page, this snooksamurai.com. And again, make sure to install your audience pixel on this site so you can retarget to them in the future. That's going to be a later ad, but first we need to start driving people to this website to get that audience pixel to fire and curate a retargeting audience. So back to that initial push though, it's really going to depend on the ad. So again, the text, this has to be a crucial call to action. I really like asking your audience what you want from them. So share with a snook fisherman in your life. Then our headline could be just simply what our guide is, right? How to catch snook fish. Then I want to input a great photo like this guy. This guy's website, that's awesome. If I'm a fisherman and I'm scrolling through my feed and I see this ad with this photo right here, how to catch snookfish, share with a snook fisherman in your life. Whoa, I'm going to stop and either comment, like, or share this with a snook fisherman in my life. So start with this ad, then build out, then build your B test into specific cities that you know people snook fish in that southwest region of Florida, right? So once we get this ad rolling, then we can move on to our B test and get more specific in our cities that we want to target. In my B test, I'm going to target the exact cities where these people are doing snook fishing in southwest Florida. So that'll be my B test. And then after a week, I'm going to retarget people that have already come to this website via my retargeting ad, okay? So because I created that audience pixel and embedded it to the head of my SnookSamurai.com site, then I can retarget to them. And again, reach out to these similar snook pages, okay? And not even just snook pages, let's just go general fishing pages. You may find a guy like a White Marlin Open. They have a lot more followers. They may be willing to post your actual how-to guide for that high commission because they're passionate about snook fishing. But it just so happens that their page is about marlin fishing.